what barriers did you face while trying to become an RN, or throughout any of your work or placement experiences? And what did you do to overcome those barriers?
Barriers. So one of the only the main barriers was when I was in my mother and baby placement. So when you had to do examinations on young female mothers and their babies, that was always a little bit awkward for a male nurse to do because usually it's a female nurse in the department. So how I got through that was basically addressing it to my clinical instructor and working with my female colleagues just to make sure I understood that department. But other obstacles, barriers would have been just managing everything all at once. But I think that applies to everybody in university. Doing both degrees, like Bachelor's of Science and Bachelor's of Nursing, I would say that the nursing degree was a little bit harder in the sense that I had to, be at a physical location to do a physical physically a job while applying what I had learned. It was very different from like a class setting where you basically you do your research, you do your papers, and you're good to go. Basically. So I would definitely consider it a little bit more tougher, but it did make me a better individual, I would say, at the end of the day. But again, I wouldn't say anything bad for my public health degree either because I had the co-op placements. So it was basically working for 4 months full time, and then you go back to school 4 months, and then back and forth. But it did give me that exposure. So which if you just do a BC from UC, you won't get that. You actually seek it. Like in summertime, some students, they talk to your professors and they actually get these research opportunities. But not everybody gets it. At Waterloo, I was able to get that because this program supported it. It took me a little bit longer to complete the program, but at the end of the day, I did get that experience to make me decide what I really wanted to do, to make sure I chose the right path. So, it took me a little bit longer, but hey, I'm here where I want to be.
Yeah, that's great.